let us see what is sampling rate conversion. Earlier we have seen what is downsampling, what is upsampling. Now here sampling rate conversion comes into picture in some applications where we have non-integer conversions. For example, I have a CD player. I want a conversion process from CD to audio tape. Okay, so here CD sampling rate is 44.1 kilohertz, whereas audio tape sampling rate is 48 kilohertz. So now I want to convert CD to audio tape, where sampling rate conversion, if you see, so directly it is not a integer, it is a non-integer factor conversion, right? 44.1 to 48 if I want to convert. Now this conversion where have non-integer conversion, wherever we are applying the process of non-integer conversion sampling rate, we are calling it as sampling rate conversion, right? Now for sampling rate conversion, we are applying sampling rate conversion for non-integer conversion, right? For non-integer conversions, what we try to do, so first we upsample the signal by a factor I, then after upsampling, then we downsample the signal by factor D. It means what? Sampling rate conversion. So let us try to see, this is the signal x of n. Let me upsample by a factor I get some signal, suppose V of n. After upsampling, now I want to downsample the signal, then I get the required signal y of n. Okay, so now the process of converting first in interpolation, first upsampling, then downsampling, it is non-integer conversion. Now for example, if you ask me, shall I interchange this process? Means first I want to downsample and next I want to upsample the signal. Okay, so yes, that is possible. Only when is this possible? Suppose without changing this input and output values, okay, I can interchange this downsampling and upsampling provided both these factors are co-primes. For example, let us see x of n is equal to 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 5. Okay, so convert the given signal for upsampling. Now let us assume, let me upsampling the signal I is equal to 2 and downsampling factor D is equal to 3. So upsampling factor is 2 and downsampling factor is 3. I want to find what is y of n. So first for upsampling by factor I is equal to 2. So what is thumb rule? We write I minus 1. We add, so add I minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1 0. So let me add 1 0 to the in between the given signals. So let me take this is V of n. So V of n or V1 of n. So in between the signals, this is the 2, 3. I am adding a 0, right? And between 3 and this 1, I am adding another 0. And between this 5 and 1 and 5, I am adding another 0. So how many zeros I have to add based on the factor I is 2? So 2 minus 1 zeros I have added. So now after upsampling, now I want to do downsample. I want to downsample by factor D is equal to 3. This implies, so drop D minus 1, that is okay, 3 minus 1, that is 2 samples. So drop 2 samples in between. So how can I drop 2 samples? Now y1 of n if I take, now first signal as it, first I am taking as it is. Now I am taking this one. Now I am dropping this 2. Let me drop this 2. How many samples I have to drop based on D? D is 3. So 3 minus 1, 2 samples I am dropping. Now let's take next value, that is 0 I am taking. Next drop another next 2 samples I am dropping. Now let me take the next sample. Let me take the next sample, that is 5. So this is the output observed first by interpolating by factor 2 and downsampling by factor 3. Now if you observe, now if I see, if I reverse this process, now what is happening? Suppose if I downsample by factor 3 and I want to upsample by a factor 2. Now let us see, this is x of n. So this we said it is v of n. So this is y of n. Okay. Now what is happening now? If our downsampling d, first if I am downsampling d is equal to 2, so drop so 3 minus 1, that is 2 samples. Drop 2 samples. So what is x of n now? X of n, given x of n is same 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 comma 5. So let me drop 2 samples. So after dropping 2 samples, now v of n, now we observe, let me drop 2 is as it is and dropping these 2 signals, that is, so let me drop these 2 signals, let me drop, now let me consider the next signal 2 comma 5. Now after downsampling, now I am adding, I am upsampling by a factor 2. So upsampling by factor 2 implies, so we add 2 minus 1, that is 1 zeros in between the samples. If I want to add 1 zeros to this, now what is the output now? Y of n. Output y of n is 2. Now let me add 1 0. 1 0 is added 5. Now let me see. So this is, so first upsampled by factor 2 and then next downsampled by factor 3. So by v1 y1. Upsampled by factor 2 v2 and downsampled by factor 2 and upsampled by, after whatever you got downsampled version, I am taking upsampled version here y2. Now we see here upsampling and downsampling factors 2 and 3 are co-primes. So they are, since they are co-primes, now if you see the output, there is no change in the output, right? So this is the simple point you have to understand. What is the thumb rule we have said? For non-zero conversion, sample rate conversion is followed for a non-zero conversion or non-zero sampling rate. Okay, non-zero conversion process. So if in this first we upsample by a factor I, then whatever the sample, whatever the signal we get, then we do downsampling by a factor D. Okay, thank you.